You've likely seen the sleek ads promising better sleep, reduced stress, and peak performance, all thanks to a tiny device on your wrist or finger. But with a market projected to reach over $200 billion, is this a genuine health revolution or simply clever marketing wrapped in advanced technology? We're diving deep into the sensors, artificial intelligence, and data that power these gadgets to uncover what truly lies behind the hype. The global wellness technology market, a significant force today, was valued at over $57 billion in 2025 and is projected to skyrocket to approximately $208.36 billion by 2035. This represents an incredible compound annual growth rate of almost 14% from 2026. This explosive growth isn't just about flashy new products, it's driven by a fundamental shift in how we approach personal health and well-being. Consider the sheer volume. Approximately 400 million units of health and wellness wearable devices were shipped in 2024 alone. And in 2023, global shipments of connected health and wellness devices reached an astonishing 504.1 million units, with wearables showing a steady 1.7% full-year growth. These numbers paint a clear picture. Wellness gadgets are not a fleeting trend. They are a pervasive and rapidly expanding segment of our daily lives. So, what exactly are these devices doing, and how do they claim to deliver on their grand promises? At the heart of every wellness gadget is a sophisticated array of sensors. These aren't just simple pedometers anymore. Modern wearables have evolved far beyond mere step counts to track advanced metrics that give us unprecedented insights into our body's inner workings. Devices like the Apple Watch, Whoop, and Oura Ring are prime examples, monitoring everything from heart rate variability to sleep quality, stress levels, and even blood oxygen levels. But how do these tiny devices collect such intricate biological data? Let's break down some of the core technologies. One of the most common sensors is the photoplethysmography, or PPG, sensor. This technology uses light to detect changes in blood volume under your skin. Essentially, tiny LEDs shine light into your capillaries, and a photodetector measures the amount of light reflected or transmitted. Because blood absorbs light differently than surrounding tissues, and blood volume changes with each heartbeat, the sensor can precisely detect your pulse. From this raw pulse data, sophisticated algorithms can then calculate your heart rate and, more impressively, your heart rate variability, or HRV. HRV is a crucial indicator of your nervous system's balance and overall resilience to stress. A higher HRV generally suggests better cardiovascular fitness and stress management capabilities. Another vital sensor for wellness is the pulse oximeter, often integrated with the PPG. This measures blood oxygen saturation, or SpO2, by assessing the absorption of different light wavelengths. A healthy SpO2 level is essential for proper cellular function, and a drop can signal underlying respiratory or circulatory issues. For sleep tracking, devices combine heart rate data with accelerometers and gyroscopes. Accelerometers detect movement, while gyroscopes measure orientation and angular velocity. By analyzing patterns of movement, stillness, and heart rate changes throughout the night, these devices can differentiate between various sleep stages: awake, REM, light sleep, and deep sleep. This allows them to provide a detailed breakdown of your sleep architecture, identifying potential disturbances or areas for improvement. Beyond these, some advanced wearables incorporate skin temperature sensors, electrodermal activity sensors for stress detection, and even electrocardiogram, or ECG, capabilities to detect irregular heart rhythms. The combination of these minute measurements paints an incredibly detailed picture of your physiological state, far beyond what was imaginable just a decade ago. But collecting raw data is only half the battle. The true power, and often the marketing magic, of modern wellness gadgets comes from artificial intelligence and machine learning. These advanced algorithms transform billions of data points into personalized, actionable insights. AI-driven personalization is not just a buzzword, it's becoming a cornerstone of how these devices help users improve their health. For example, AI is a key trend in corporate wellness programs for 2026, offering tailored fitness and nutrition plans. This means your smart device isn't just telling you how many steps you took, it's analyzing your activity levels, sleep patterns, and heart rate variability to suggest specific workouts or dietary adjustments that are optimized for your body and your goals. Furthermore, AI excels at identifying early signs of burnout. By continuously monitoring subtle shifts in your biometric data, like persistent elevated resting heart rate, decreased heart rate variability, or disturbed sleep, AI can detect patterns that indicate rising stress levels long before you might consciously recognize them. This proactive insight can prompt users to take preventative action, whether that's incorporating more mindfulness, adjusting work schedules, or seeking professional help. The application of AI in health is rapidly expanding. By mid-2024, the FDA had already approved 950 AI and machine learning-enabled medical devices for clinical use. These span a wide range of areas, including radiology, cardiology, and remote monitoring. While many consumer wellness gadgets are not FDA-approved medical devices, this trend underscores the growing validation of AI's capability to assist in health diagnostics and management. The algorithms learn from vast datasets, recognize complex patterns, and can even predict potential health issues based on deviations from your personal baseline. This constant learning and adaptation is what makes the recommendations from these devices feel uniquely relevant. So, with this understanding of the underlying technology, let's look at some of the latest innovations shaping the wellness tech landscape and truly ask if they are delivering on their health promises. The Consumer Electronics Show, or CES, is often a showcase for cutting-edge technology, and CES 2026 unveiled some particularly interesting advancements in wellness. One notable innovation was the Peri Wearable, a device specifically designed to track perimenopause symptoms. This addresses a significant gap in women's health technology, providing data and insights for a life stage that has often been overlooked by mainstream trackers. The Peri likely uses a combination of temperature, heart rate, and possibly other biomarker sensors to monitor hormonal shifts and their associated physical manifestations, offering women better understanding and management of their symptoms. Another compelling reveal at CES 2026 was the Lumi Sleep by LumiMind, an AI-driven smart sleep system that uses advanced brainwave sensors. Unlike typical wearables that infer sleep stages from heart rate and movement, Lumi Sleep likely employs electroencephalography, or EEG, technology to directly measure brain activity. This provides a much more accurate and granular assessment of sleep architecture, allowing for hyper-personalized interventions. The AI component of LumiMind would then analyze these brainwave patterns to offer precise recommendations, perhaps even adapt environmental factors to optimize sleep quality. In the broader market, new devices continue to push the boundaries of accessibility and functionality. The Fitbit Air, for example, launched in May 2026 for a competitive price of just $99.99. This small, screenless tracker focuses on essential, continuous health monitoring. It tracks 24/7 heart rate, providing critical insights into cardiovascular health. More significantly, it includes AFib alerts for atrial fibrillation, a serious heart rhythm disorder, leveraging its heart rate capabilities to detect irregularities. Furthermore, it monitors SpO2, or blood oxygen saturation, and detailed sleep stages, offering comprehensive overnight analysis. The screenless design prioritizes comfort and discretion, focusing purely on data collection and relaying insights to a companion app, making advanced health tracking accessible to a wider audience. These specific examples highlight a clear trend. Wellness gadgets are moving from general activity tracking to more specialized, medically relevant, and deeply personalized health monitoring. The question remains, however, are these innovations genuinely improving health, or are they still primarily driven by marketing hype? The answer, as with most complex technologies, lies somewhere in the middle. When used correctly and with an understanding of their limitations, wellness gadgets can be incredibly powerful tools for health improvement. They foster self-awareness, motivating users to adopt healthier habits by providing objective data on activity levels, sleep quality, and stress responses. For individuals managing chronic conditions, or those simply trying to optimize their well-being, the continuous feedback loop can be invaluable. For instance, consistent monitoring of heart rate variability can alert someone to increasing stress, prompting them to take a break or engage in a relaxation technique. Tracking sleep stages can highlight poor sleep hygiene, encouraging changes to bedtime routines. And devices with AFib detection can provide early warnings, potentially leading to timely medical intervention. This moves beyond marketing into tangible health benefits. However, it's crucial to distinguish between a consumer wellness gadget and a certified medical device. While some wearables are gaining FDA clearance for specific medical functions, like ECG for AFib detection, the majority fall into the wellness category. This means their claims often focus on general well-being rather than diagnosing or treating specific medical conditions. The marketing can sometimes blur these lines, creating an impression of medical authority where none exists. This is where the hype factor often comes into play. The promise of perfect health through technology can lead to over-reliance on gadgets, ignoring the body's natural signals, or even creating anxiety around metrics. Furthermore, the accuracy of sensor data, especially in consumer-grade devices, can vary. Environmental factors, device fit, and individual physiological differences can all impact the reliability of the readings. Understanding these nuances is key to leveraging the technology effectively without falling victim to unrealistic expectations. So how can you navigate this rapidly evolving landscape and choose a wellness gadget that truly benefits your health rather than just becoming another piece of tech gathering dust? First, define your specific goals. Are you focused on improving sleep, managing stress, boosting fitness, or monitoring a particular health metric? Different devices excel in different areas. For example, if detailed sleep analysis and recovery are your priority, an Oura Ring or Hoop might be more suitable than a basic fitness tracker. If cardiovascular health and alerts are key, an Apple Watch or a specialized Fitbit could be better. Second, research the underlying technology and its validated accuracy. Look for devices that have demonstrated reliability in independent reviews, or even better, have components that have received regulatory clearances for specific health functions. Third, understand that these are tools, not solutions. A gadget can provide data, but it cannot replace a healthy lifestyle, professional medical advice, or your own body's intuition. Use the data to inform your decisions, to identify patterns, and to spark conversations with healthcare providers, but don't treat the device as an oracle. Common pitfalls to avoid include data overload, where too much information becomes overwhelming and demotivating. Focus on a few key metrics that are relevant to your goals. Another mistake is becoming overly reliant on the device, to the point where you feel you can't exercise or sleep without it. Remember, the goal is to enhance your well-being, not create a new dependency. And finally, avoid chasing perfection. A slight dip in your heart rate variability doesn't necessarily mean you're on the verge of collapse. It might just mean you had a slightly more stressful day. Focus on long-term trends and overall patterns, rather than obsessing over daily fluctuations. Looking ahead, the future of wellness technology promises even greater integration and personalization. We can expect more seamless interaction between our wearables, smart home devices, and even our vehicles, creating a truly interconnected health ecosystem. The continued refinement of AI will lead to even more predictive insights, potentially identifying health risks years in advance. The ethical considerations around data privacy and security will also become increasingly important as these devices collect more sensitive personal health information. Ultimately, wellness gadgets represent a powerful frontier in personal health. They are far more than just clever marketing. They are sophisticated pieces of technology, leveraging advanced sensors and artificial intelligence to provide unprecedented insights into our bodies. When approached with an informed perspective, they offer a tangible path to greater self-awareness, improved habits, and genuinely better health outcomes. By understanding the tech behind the hype, you can make informed choices and truly harness their potential. If you found this exploration of wellness technology insightful, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the science and innovation shaping our world. Stay curious. This is AI Unpacked.